And now the moment you've all been waiting for, time to run through that list of games starting in January. Ready? Go. In January, we beat Jusant. This is a climbing simulator with its own sense of flair. The music is amazing and the artwork is beautiful. I highly recommend this game on Game Pass. We also beat High on Life. If you are still stuck on fart jokes and dick humor, this might be the game for you. Not my favorite game of the year, but artwork was pretty amazing and the guns played exactly as you expect them to play. In February, we moved on to Rollerdrome, one of the coolest games I've played in a while. It's like a shooter and Tony Hawk where you try to get the high score while killing things. What could be better? Also in February, we played Cocoon. We beat Cocoon, actually, and that is one of the greatest mind-bending puzzle games of all time where you can't die. You just restart the level every single time you lose, so there's no death. In March, one of my personal favorite games, Bramble, is a deep mythological tale where there's tons of characters and it's dark and scary and creepy. Without the jump scares, all the right reasons, can't say enough about that. Also in March, we beat Firewatch, which is a walking sim. There's not much to do in the game, but the character development is amazing. I highly recommend that game if you enjoy stories. In April, we moved on to a cool platformer known as Unravel 2, where the catch is that you have a string that you have to figure out how to get around the map. Highly recommend. More emotional than I thought it was going to be. We also beat Control and both DLCs, and while I had no idea what was going on half the time in that game, the combat is phenomenal and the powers are even better. In May, we moved on to Ori and the Blind Forest. After that, I took a break from Metroidvanias because Ori and the Blind Forest was difficult. It was beautiful, it was fun, but it was very difficult. We then took a break from the channel for a couple months because we moved and we got a new green screen and we got that fiber internet. Moving on to June began the beginning of Elden Ring Summer, where we put 200 hours into Elden Ring as we beat our first Souls-like game. Cheers to us. In August was Death's Door, a cool puzzle fighting game, which I can't recommend enough. In September, we finished Neon White. This is an arcade-style shooter which is known for speed. After Neon White, we doubled back and played Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite's great. It had a pseudo-open world where you could go explore and knock off quests. There was tons to do. I personally enjoyed Halo Infinite. October was Scary Season. We beat Hellblade 2, which is more of a story than a game. The artwork is amazing, and the facial expressions are something to note. We also doubled back and played The Evil Within, a game that we have never played. Resident Evil-like, very difficult actually at times as you had no ammo. The game is amazing and fun and scary, highly recommend. In November, we went back again and beat Cuphead. Finally, after 5 years, someone showed us the secret to get pretty much unlimited lives and 9 hearts, and we were able to take down the final boss. Finally in November was Lies of P. This is one of my personal favorite games from this year, being that it's a Souls-like in the realm of Pinocchio, very goth style, very metallic and robots running around. One of my personal favorites, highly recommend. And that wraps up the 17 games that we beat this year. That's a wrap on 2024. Looking into 2025, look for more shorts, more live streams, and more long-form videos as we try to hit 3 million views in 2025. See you next year.